Recently on the Eavesdrop podcast, OpTic Hecz made a claim that has a lot of people talking as he has really set some ambitious standards for the esports industry. Specifically, he stated that he believes not only that one day OpTic will be bigger than the Dallas Cowboys in terms of valuation, but it really doesn't make sense that they aren't already. And for context, and to explain the title of this video, the Dallas Cowboys, according to Forbes, I did a quick check, are worth approximately $6.5 billion. So again, man is shooting for the stars, but he has a lot of interesting points about not just OpTic, but the esports orgs in general, the general scene that is esports that I think are really worth taking a look at. With the scene set, let's hear what the man himself has to say.
Fit from,
yeah,
right?
We have been building this thing for so long.
For so long.
Our entire lives.
Yeah,
man.
But if you think about it, have we been doing it for 100 years?
Oh, no.
No, we're in
doing
year.
all right.
I think that this is the first.
We're doing good.
Yeah, we're doing good. I think that this is the first decade that we've been able to do it. And you know, granted, the NFL didn't have the internet, which is easily accessible by everyone to be able to grow as rapidly as we have. But that gives us opportunity. That gives us the ability to truly make this thing our own. So are we going to be bigger and quicker than the Cowboys? 1,000%.
Yeah, I see.
1,000%. I don't see OpTic not being more valuable than the Cowboys. It just doesn't make sense that it wouldn't be.
Now, obviously, this is, again, a rather lofty claim, but it does have some basis in reality. There are some very good reasons to have confidence in the potential future of esports organizations. I mean, they continue growing. We continue seeing a lot of big moves within the industry, but at the same time, esports orgs in particular have a bit of a reputation actually for burning money, or at the very least not realizing a lot in money in terms of profit. Back in December on Twitter, Dr. Disrespect himself, who is no stranger to the esports scene, responding to a professional esports jersey model, made the following statement: "Unless you're FaZe, esports orgs don't make money, period." But even on that post, there was a lot of discourse. And while I am far from an expert on the financials of esports organizations or in financials in general, I can say that, like I said, this is something that the esports orgs have a bit of a reputation for, and certain kinds of industries just don't see as much profit, at the very least at certain stages in those businesses' developments, as others, especially when they are still getting their growth period through, when they are still trying to increase revenue streams and produce the kinds of cash flow that turn into profit later on. It's more common in certain industries than others for reasons that I won't go into here, but with that in mind, Hecz does have a good point. A couple of good points, in fact. Esports is still very young compared to, say, football or any other traditional sport. A lot of groundwork is being laid by the orgs we know and love, as well as all other kinds of companies directly or indirectly related to esports, like game devs and tech brands. While it may be difficult to tell if and when all that will realize into cash, there's undeniably a lot of things happening that make it feel like the space is bigger than ever, with more room for participants of all kinds, whether it's the orgs that are hiring players, the players that want to get hired, or the spaces that are hosting and promoting the events that we know and love. More orgs, bigger orgs, grander events with ever-increasing prize pools, at least all in theory. He also makes a point that I can't help but find relatable: the knowledge that he's participating in something that has been around longer than he has and will hopefully continue to be here long after he's retired.
Yeah, the future is mega bright. Like, think about the sponsorships that we're getting right now. They are a fraction of what they're going to be in a very long time.
Yeah.
Just period. So I'm excited for that. Like, I know that OpTic's going to be around for longer than I am. And I like that.
That's an amazing thing to say out loud, and I believe it. I 100% believe that.
The future may be uncertain, but there's certainly a lot of promise and a lot of things that could potentially come in the future. And whatever does come, folks, within the wonderful world of esports, I will, of course, be here to make sure you get a news drop about it directly into your sub feed. So do make sure you are subscribed, and do, of course, make sure that you drop a comment down below letting me know how you feel about Hex's claim. Do you really think OpTic may one day be bigger than the Dallas Cowboys, at the very least big enough to swing in the same league, to mix sports metaphors, or do you really think that he's maybe aiming a little high in terms of that valuation? There's a lot of room to be very successful, but not $6.5 billion successful. One way or another, let me know and I will let you know as soon as there's more news to report on, but for now, that's all I've got for you. So thank you for watching once again, and as always, have yourselves a good one.